Warning, you better watch this before hiring a business strategist. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Every episode's brought to you by the Amazon Proof Strategy session over at brianjpombo.com. You get there by going to brianjpombo.com/Amazon. That link is in the description. You click on it at any time and head on over there, fill out the application, and see if you qualify for an Amazon Proof Strategy session. Now, let's talk about what you need to do before hiring a business strategist. First thing you got to do is you got to ask yourself whether you trust the person. And if you haven't spent some time with them, if you're not talking with them, or if you haven't been able to at least get to know them via videos like I produce here, you got to have a way to get to know them. You have to have read a book by them, or just so that you understand their philosophy on business strategy, their philosophy on where they'd be wanting to take your business. You got to know it so well that you know it before they even come in the door to a certain extent, and that you have a certain amount of trust for them. You know they're a real person. You know they're not going to steer you wrong, at least as best you can. You never know really when it comes to people, but in general you really should trust the person. So the first thing you got to ask is, do I trust this person? Second thing, what you really have to know is it goes along with the first question, is what their background is, but what you have to know is where you would want them to take your business. In other words, what specifically do you want them to accomplish? And you have to have a very clear idea about what that is and be able to present it to them clearly and say, I want to go from here to here. I want to go from point A to point B. I want to do it within this period of time. Can you help me? That's what you got to focus on. If you don't, there are so many out there that will just take your money and continue moving on and moving on and moving on without giving you a very clear understanding about what they're doing or where they're going with it and so forth. If you don't have a clear understanding of where you're going and what that should take and what the options are of what else you could do besides hiring a business strategist, then you could very well be wasting your money. And it may not be the business strategist's fault. It could just be the fact that you just do not have a clear path. If you have a clear path, though, you'll be able to keep him honest or her honest, and you'll be able to keep your whole business in check. So that's the second thing, is really having an idea about where you're going and have it be very specific and measurable. Okay. The third thing that you're really going to want is somebody that understands the tie of marketing and business strategy. And just to give you a brief outline, I started out in the marketing end of things, sales and marketing. I was helping businesses be able to create better sales and marketing, but what I ended up finding out is, in most cases, to really have solid long-term marketing strategy, you have to have a larger business strategy. You have to have a very solid idea of where your business is going. Now, in most cases, just by fixing the marketing, just by tweaking it just a little bit, you can have huge results just on the marketing end, let alone the direct one-on-one sales end, let alone everything that's kind of tied off from that, and your customer service and everything that isn't normally considered marketing, but definitely has something to do with it. All of that can be changed, but it can't be changed unless you have a big picture idea of where you want your business to be, which is where business strategy comes in. That's why hiring a marketing consultant may not be the best direction for you unless you have a very clear idea of what needs to be tweaked. In most cases, if someone's really trying to help you, they're not just going to charge you, they're not just going to take your money month after month. They're going to say, hey, what we need to do is have this question answered. And that question, 9 times out of 10, is a business strategy question. And you really need to detail your long-term business strategy before going in and trying to fix your marketing. Otherwise, the marketing won't fix the problem, even though marketing is a major piece. So you got to find somebody that understands that. So if you understand those 3 points, that's going to be a great step in working forward and finding a business strategist that will fit you and your company. And they won't all. And there's great business strategists out there that they're not all going to fit your company. You got to find someone that you can relate with, that you feel like you can trust. So check that out. You can always find out more about me. I'm a business strategist. That's how I know these things. Go check out brianjpombo.com. And like I said, if you really like to try it out, go sign up for the Amazon Proof Strategy session. We'll be back tomorrow with another tip. We're here every night dealing with both strategies and also on the bigger end principles, but also on the direct end tactics. So principles, strategies, tactics to help you take your business to the next level. We'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.